Hello everybody, welcome to our channel Wizard of Geology. Today we will discuss 8 MCQs with their explanation. So without delay, let's start our discussion video. 10. Arrange the following in decreasing order of their thickness: upper mantle, outer core, lower mantle, inner core. Look here, it is given the thickness of the layers. Okay, this is 625 kilometer upper mantle and this is 2231 kilometer, this is lower mantle. Similarly, this is outer core and inner core thickness. So which thickness is greatest? That is outer core. Then next lower mantle, then inner core, at last upper mantle. So which will be the right answer? Outer core, lower mantle, inner core, then upper mantle, that is last. So B, C, D, A, that is option D is the right answer. Arrange the following in decreasing order of their volume. It is asking here in decreasing order of their volume. So it is different from the first question. So how to answer it? Generally, what is the volume we calculate of a sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we have to calculate the volume of the layers. Suppose this is a layer. Okay, look in this diagram. If we have to calculate the volume of upper mantle, then what will be the formula? 4 by 3 pi, this is given 35 kilometer, this is 660 kilometer, 660 q minus 35 q. Okay, this will be the volume of the upper mantle. Students generally do it by like this difference, the aq minus bq, they put direct a minus b to the power q. That will be wrong. Okay, this is not equal to 4 by 3 pi 660 minus 35 q. So this, if you do it by cube of this 625 kilometer, then it will give it a wrong answer. So don't do like that. Always remember this technique. Okay, 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of the sphere, and volume of a hollow sphere we will calculate by 4 by 3 pi r1 cube minus r2 cube. Okay, what will be this right answer? Lower mantle will have highest volume, then outer core, then inner core. Okay, then upper mantle. So order will be C, B, D, A, that is option B. This will be the right answer. Okay, arrange the following magmas in decreasing order of their crystallizing temperature. Okay, what is the crystallizing temperature of basaltic magma? That is ranges from 1000 to 1200 degree centigrade. Okay, similarly rhyolitic, this is 650 to 800 degree centigrade. Okay, andesitic, it will be intermediate between these, that is 800 to 1000 degree centigrade. Okay, so which magma is crystallizing at highest temperature? That is basaltic, A, then C, then B. Right answer is option B, that is ACB. If the questions comes which magma has highest viscosity, the highest viscosity will be rhyolitic magma. Okay, this is highest. Okay, and basaltic will have lowest viscosity. Okay, this is intermediate. If the questions comes which magma contains highest gas content or some volatile matter, then the answer will be this is highest. Okay, rhyolitic will contain highest, this will contain lowest, this is intermediate. Okay, what is the silica percentage in rhyolitic magma? Okay, then the silica percentage is 65 to 75%. In basaltic magma, that is 45 to 55, and andesitic, that is andesitic will be 55 to 65 because it is intermediate. Okay, match the following. These are the suture patterns. Okay, that is found in cephalopods. The suture patterns develop in the cephalopods. Those are ammonoids and nautiloids. Okay, ammonoid and nautiloid. Okay, so you have to match which suture pattern is which type. Okay, this is goniatic suture. Okay, this belongs to goniatic suture, and this is saddle and lobe structure. This part is called saddle and this part is called lobe. So this belongs to nautilic suture. A4. Similarly, serratic suture, this belongs to this type. This is serratic suture pattern. Okay, and this is ammonotic suture. This is last, D2. Which will be the right answer? That is option C is the right answer. What are these suture patterns? Look here. These are the suture patterns developed in the fossil. Okay, cephalopod fossil. Okay, these are the suture patterns. What are these? These are the lines which the septa differentiate the chambers inside the cephalopod. Okay, these are big divide. These are the septa inside it, you cannot see it, and these suture patterns which are the outcome of the septa with respect to the outer wall. Okay, these suture patterns develop. Okay, sometimes the suture patterns are straight, then that will be orthoserratic. Okay, suture pattern. By looking these suture patterns, the paleogeoscientist define which environment, what is the time period they were abundant. Okay, which is the following is the volcanic equivalent of sienite. Okay, latite, trachyte, dacite, rhyolite. What is the volcanic equivalent of sienite? That is trachyte. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, latite is the volcanic equivalent of monzonite. Okay, monzonite. Similarly, rhyolite is volcanic equivalent of granite. Okay, dacite is the volcanic equivalent of granodiorite. Okay, this question comes from the QFEF diagram. Okay, QFEF diagram, you have to remember this. Okay, question comes. Question number 6. Arrange the following stratigraphic formation from old to young. Okay, which belong to Shimla group. Okay, so the Shimla group succession starts from the Basantpur formation, Kunihar formation, then Chaosa formation, at last Sanjavil formation. So Basantpur formation, Kunihar formation, Chaosa formation, Sanjavili formation. QPRS, that is option A, that is correct. Okay, the lignite deposits of Nai Valley are of which age? Paleocene, Eocene, Oligocene, Miocene. The right answer is option D, that is Miocene. Okay, silica and oxygen ratio of silicate structure is what? Tectosilicates are also called as framework silicate. Okay, 1:3, 1:2, 2:5, 1:4. So the right answer is option B, that is 1:2. Okay, this is of what? Cyclosilicate, silicate or ring silicate. Sometimes it is called ring silicate. And 1:3 is also the ratio of single chain silicate that belong to inosilicates. Okay, single chain silicate, those are inosilicates. 2:5 is the ratio of sheet silicate. Okay, sheet silicate or phyllosilicate. Similarly, 1:4 is neso or orthosilicate. Okay, so today we will conclude our discussion video here. We will see you in the next discussion video. Thanking you all.